Hello, and welcome back to Purrfect Date. Okay, so we're tired. Let's have a trippy dream. That's what happens when we're tired. I've decided to catch up on some rest and relaxation, like the professor keeps telling me to. I come down to the jetty where Zane usually sits. Today isn't a delivery day, and as I was hoping, he's nowhere in sight. I sit with my legs dangling over the edge and take out my sketchbook and pencils. I haven't done this in ages. It's so peaceful. I can get lost in my own little world when I'm drawing. I try doing a couple of landscapes, the mountain range in the distance, the trees of the forest, but nothing is really grabbing me. Then, as I'm daydreaming, staring into the water, I notice the patterns that ripple from on the surface. They're unusual, I suppose because of the magnetic pull. The effect is beautiful. I end up sitting for over an hour just trying to capture it on my page. Okay. It's beyond me. Nice and rested. Right. Romance. Since we're not doing so great with that. Oh, it's the tricks. I forgot who it was. Let's not get this one wrong. Come on, Huey. At this rate, you'll have to get back before we even get there. I'm not built like you, Tricks. Not yet, anyway. You need to cut me some slack. These cliffs are hard going. I'm taking an extra long lunch break today to go scavenging with Trixie. Having realised I'm the only member of the family not to be represented in rock form, he's become obsessed with finding my crystallised doppelganger. I'm both flattered and unnerved at being a member of a cat family. I try not to overthink it. Can we take 5 so I can catch my breath, please? It's okay, we're here. It's just over this edge. Look. As I catch up to Trixie, I instantly see what she's referring to. As soon as my head gets above the cliff we're climbing, I'm confronted with a kind of rock basin. It's almost volcanic looking. As though something huge once fell here and left an almighty indentation. What is it, Trixie? Jump down. It's perfectly safe. The nimble little cat has made it down the plateau in a couple of swift leaps and is looking up, as though encouraging a child into a swimming pool. It's easy. Just spring up and glide down. You, maybe. I'm a lot less cat than you might think. But as I stumble around, I find it surprisingly easy to find my footing, and my legs feel springier somehow, taking me higher than I expected when I jump. The landing feels soft and sure-footed. Maybe all of this island exercise is making me fitter. Bravo! Maybe you're a lot less human than you might think. When I stop feeling pleased with myself, I take in my surroundings. I have to catch my breath. I feel as though I'm standing in a prehistoric time warp. Where are we? What is this? Haha! Close your mouth, Huey. The looser lights will get in. The lights? Okay, another word I don't know. The what? Never mind. Just get some of this and dodge for the high road. Ha! Some of the expressions you use, Tricks. You do make me laugh. Were you born on this island? He's clawing at the rock like it's a scratch post. My parents brought me here in 1967. Ooh. Really? Wow. Do you remember? No, the last one told me. You mean the person who worked here before me? How did... But I'm silenced by an abrupt interruption. Thanks for the help. I realise that I've done nothing and jump up to see what I can do. The trick seems to have what she came for. Take this. It's a shard of black and silver. Hold it in your hands and feel the character. Try to blend with it. Do as I'm told. The only thing I feel is foolish. I'm not sure. Perhaps I'm not very rock-like. Mineral... Sorry. Okay, leave it. We'll have to try again elsewhere. But to be honest, human, I'm running quite low on ideas for you. I feel guilty that I'm so difficult to place. I wonder if I should try to make it better. Okay, so... here comes the issue. Trying to lie and bluff didn't work with Fluffy Butt. I'm pretty sure it did work with... Gotten her name now. You know the one I mean. Nope, can't remember. Right. But then if we admit skepticism... Solid honesty. Look, I know I'm not very open to this stuff, but the truth is it makes me feel a bit silly. It's like there's this great game and I'm the only one who doesn't know how to play. It's not a game, Yumi. It's very real to me. I see that, and I believe that you are being totally genuine. Snooty booty. It's just me. Kind of Luddite, I suppose. Trixie starts gurgling. A strange little laugh cuts through the tension. I start laughing too, more from relief that she's not angry with me than anything else. The good humour picks me up. Look, let me have one last try, will you? Be my guest, but I really don't mind calling it a day if you want to, Humi. I would love to stop and head back to camp for a glass of cold lemonade, but I feel I owe Trixie more effort than I've been making. Nope, I'm placing myself in your paws, and I'm prepared to do whatever it takes to get me in touch with my higher self. Oh, good use of terminology, Humi. 1 brownie point already. I think it's going well. Okay, so, stand up and close your eyes. Do as I'm told. Now feel the flow of energy come through your crown chakra, white light coursing through your body. Crown chakra? I'm lost already, but I tried to follow what she's suggesting. Wonderful. Now slowly raise one leg and extend it behind you. Find your balance. I'm wobbling like jelly. Good. Extend your arms out in front of you. Stretch right out. Now bring your right hand towards your face with your fingers splayed. What? But I'm managing to keep a straight face, that's something. Now bring your thumb up to the tip of your nose. Okay. And wiggle your fingers. Oh, that's an evil looking face. She's winding me up. There's a stifled gurgling sound. I can't resist opening one eye. Trixie is rolling around trying not to laugh out loud. I see myself how ridiculous I look, and I join in with her mirth. Ah, Humi, I was just trying to lighten you up a bit. The best route to enlightenment is through joyful laughter. Well, whatever Christmas cracker you read that in wasn't wrong. We lay on the ground for a while soaking in the energy from the rocks. We lay on the ground for a while soaking in the energy from the rocks, and I can honestly say, I felt nothing. Don't worry, newbie. I'll channel for you until our own channels are clear. I have no idea what she means, but I feel very happy about it. That's the word I used to describe it, happy. Okay. What was the researchers we had? Oh, just one. Ooh. Stick with the romance for now. It's going well, I think. Well, there's no real way to tell as far as I can see. The sun has almost set. A large orange orb so low in the sky I feel I could reach out and touch it. New music. I've not heard this one before. Also, that's a lot of cats on the beach. Maybe this is what Trixie wanted me to see. Her whispered in flight from behind the lab door. This morning was a brief. Cave, sundown, dress to de-stress. Be there or despair. As I reach Trixie's cave, my breath is literally taken away. There's the meows. There are clusters of lucilites. There are clusters of There are clusters of lucilites. Tiny illuminated flies that look like strings of fairy lights hung all over the beach. They lead to a formation of rocks close to the water's edge, spotlit by the amber glow of the moon and surrounded by a sparkle and twinkle of the things. It's magical. I call to Trixie as she emerges from her cave dragging something in her mouth. I dash over to help her. Whatever it is, it looks too heavy for a delicate calico cat. Oh, thank you. I'm almost done. Could you take it over to the seats? She's indicating to the rock formation I was just admiring, and now I see it from this angle. It really does look like a seating area. In fact, the whole area looks like a stage, beautifully lit and set. When I put the cloth bundle where she wants it and untie it for her, I discover a small collection of objects that Trixie immediately sets about organising. She's so deft and determined I can't help but see the human in her. Can I do anything? This looks fabulous, Trix. How did you manage to stage the things? She laughs. Easy when you know how. They just love mana. Mana? The mana from the heaven flowers, look. She takes a flower from a garland she's pulling from the cloth bag and punctures the bulbous centre with her claw. A few drops of clear, sticky liquid ooze out, instantly attracting a tiny swarm of sparkling flies. What is that? Taste it, go ahead. It's safe, Yumi. Actually, it's delicious. I gingerly touch a droplet with the tip of my pinky and put it on the tip of my tongue. It's sweet and spicy, like cinnamon and honey. She's right, it's delicious. The garland is now around my neck, and I look like I'm wearing a necklace of dancing lights. Trixie has nudged a much smaller garland onto her head, and the effect is stunning. You have a halo. Oh god. Trixie giggles. Well, I'm an angel after all. This stuff is good. Is there mana in this? I drink a warm, sweet nectar from a shell that Trixie has placed in my hands. Yes, amongst other things. Steady though. McMurphy helped me make it. Are we implying it's alcoholic? Ah, I thought I could detect the warmth of this Irish charm. What the hell is that? Okay. As I drain the shell, I feel a bit lightheaded, and I sit down on one of the rock seats. Well, hello, chums. I didn't see you there. The whole of Trixie's mineral family are gathered on the other rocks. The gang's all here. This is a lovely treat, Trixie. Thank you. Oh, but the main event is only just beginning. Ahem. I would like to present your pleasure and delectation, Mademoiselle Trixie Belle. I clap enthusiastically, but I have no idea what's going on. I'm having a ball anyway. Then it begins. Trixie has taken centre stage, throws her head to the full moon, and lets out the almighty sound. It's long and loud and weird. A strange concoction of meowing, hissing, and purring all together, in a cacophony of ear-piercing caterwavling. Caterwabbling? Bloody hell, this game and these words. For a moment I'm confused. But it's like another part of me starts to take over. A part of me that understands this awful racket. And my ears rearrange what I'm hearing until it sounds like singing. Beautiful singing. Sad and plaintive. And then rising to hopeful and rousing. Until I'm compelled to join in. Throw back my head and let out a sound I didn't know I could make. Come on, Yumi. Come up here. Trixie is inviting me to join her on the stage. I'm momentarily brought back to my senses, aware of who I am, and it jolts me. What the hell am I doing out here, on the beach at night, with a cloud of yowling clats? Part of me feels like I'm intruding. It's voyeuristic and I feel uncomfortable. Join me. There's another part of me that wants to cut loose and allow myself to experience all of it. Okay, here we go. Now do we listen to the scientist in us that says no? Or do we do the cat thing, don't we? Because we want to make the cats happy. I leap gracefully onto the platform next to Trixie. From here, the view is even more astonishing. There are cats swarming in from the rocks and the undergrowth to join us. We are all harmonizing, as though we are one entity. Tails intertwine as sparkly flies dance around us. Trixie has begun a kind of dance, stretching and twisting her whole body. She looks elastic. I begin gyrating too, and it feels fantastic. Every muscle and sinew is malleable. I'm in total control of my entire anatomy. Before I have time to take in what changed, I'm running at full pelt, Trixie following, and behind her a whole string of cats, all scampering in a serpentine line. With me at the head, I weave around rocks and right up to the water's edge. Then suddenly, all changes again, and we're reaching up towards the moon. The cat standing on the hind legs, front legs stretching up and swaying, as though being blown in the warm breeze. The moon melting its amber glow over us, till suddenly I feel a wave of nausea wash over me. I break from the other revelers and crawl on my hands and knees a little way up the beach. It feels less potent here. I lay down for a while and let the sounds of the howling cat sing me to sleep. Trippy. Looks like we went to a cat rave. Yeah, like that. Okay, so I think those two went well. We should probably now focus on getting some of the research done. Also, you should be able to see that a bit better now that I've had a bit of an adjustment. We're on 37.5%, which is not the 50% we should be at, because we're halfway through the people nearly. Not good. Ah, bugger it, I want another date. Why not? It's going well. I think we got this one. Let's have this one. I don't have long. Trix, it's been a busy day in the lab today. Lots of deliveries. Trix is pulling at the corners of the cloth she's laid on the ground. I know, you're a very important and humanly person, but I think you'll be pleased you gave a bit of your time for this. She produced a small box wrapped in a pretty paper with a ribbon around it. Ooh, oh my gosh, where did you get this from? Did you wrap it yourself? There's no need to sound so surprised. I thought you knew by now I'm a very clever cat. Well, open it. Oh, I don't want to spoil it, but... I tear off the paper and bows. As I toss them away, Trixie leaps on them, delightedly playing cat and mouse. Come on, Humi. Need help? No, it's mine. We tussle for the box playfully, and eventually I retrieve it and take off the lid. Oh wow, Trix. It's a... mineral? Quakestone. Oh, of course, it's lovely. Trixie starts to laugh. Oh, Humi, you're so funny. Not lovely at all, but it is useful. She's right, it's not lovely. It's an ugly looking chunk of stone about the size of a walnut. Pinkish grey, but mostly grey. Useful? Does it do something? Pick it up. Ooh, there's that weird noise. I take the lump from the box and instantly feel a vibration in my hand. Whoa, that's weird. What is it? The feeling is spreading up my arm and through my torso. Can you feel it? That's the quake. It's from the danger zone. What? You went to the danger zone? Well, no, not personally. But I know someone who has. Who and how? Quakestone. It alters your energy, transforms your frequency. It makes you in tune with the danger zone so you don't get zapped. Wait, are you saying that if I hold this I can go into Elder Cat territory? That's right, Humi. That's my gift to you. Protection. I have 100 questions competing to be asked, but I know I have to get it back to the lab. Trixie, you're an angel. Let's meet up another time to discuss where you got this, and how to use it. Oh yeah, because the fourth one's the thing that unlocks the other recon. Okay. Yeah! See? Okay. So we need to have another trippy dream. You had a lovely nap and wake up feeling... Yay, no trippy dream. Nice. So we can actually just finish the romance. But... we should probably get the rest of it done first. Let's do the recon. Recon 17. Okay, that's my mineral. Wow, that's a huge mineral. Professor is away on an overnight trip to the mainland. I've got the lab to myself for a while. I've been running tests on the Quakestone that Trixie gave me for hours now, and I'm no closer to understanding how it works. It emits a constant pulse, but I can't figure out where the energy needed to generate the vibration is coming from. Looking at it under the microscope, the structure seems like a gem, and more organic. It looks like very smooth interlocking scales, which move and shift very slowly. It's as if the rock breathes. I sit back and try to clear my head. I wonder, an idea has been half forming at the back of my mind all day, and I know it's loud and clear. I need to go to the Elder Cat's territory and see if I can't join some of the dots up in situ. I decide it would be foolhardy to head to the danger zone alone, so I alert McMurphy to my plan, and he agrees to meet me there. I throw a few things that I think could come in handy into my backpack and set off, swinging by Zane briefly to let him know I'm out of the grounds for a couple of hours. He's on his seat down by the water's edge. Hi Zane, waiting for the supply boat? Doesn't bother to look up from his paper. No, that's not till tomorrow, to bring the professor back. Okay, just catching some rays then. Carries on looking at his paper and doesn't respond. Oh, just wanted to let you know I'm going on a field trip today. Now he shows an interest. Aren't you meant to stay in camp when the professor is away? In case something happens to one of the cats? Yes, strictly speaking, but everyone is doing fine. I only tend to be gone for an hour or two. You can cope, can't you? It's not a question of me coping, it's a question of you breaking the rules. He looks decidedly more chubby than he does there. My heart sinks. But if it's important, then I expect you to do what you think is right. I'm taken aback. I get the feeling he's giving me his blessing without saying it. No, he clearly said it. Thanks, Zane. Wise words. I turn to head back up the jetty path. But it might be a good idea just to let me know where you're going, just in case. You're all fine, I promise you. My concern was for you. Oh, Zane, I'm touched. But I'll be fine too. Thanks for caring. Even so, I feel under pressure to tell him where I'm going, but I'm worried he'll stop me. I decide to come clean and hope for the best. Heading up the other end of the island. To the danger zone? Out of territory, yes. Be careful then. I will. And I get away before he can change his mind. I wonder why he was so easygoing about me sneaking off to the danger zone while the professor is away. Maybe Zane's not so bad after all. Okay. I haven't seen any sign of McMurphy. We said we'd meet on the border of the danger zone. I'm squeezing the quakestone in my hand and I can feel the vibration gently pulsing up my arm. Just as I'm about to venture forward alone, I hear a friendly whistle. Murph! Where are you missing me, Kara? I've given up on you, to be honest. It's nice to see him get some time, considering he's been not taken 3 times now. Ah, that's nice. You should never give up on me, buddy. Well, I'm glad you're here. I don't mind admitting it. I'm a bit nervous. Here, let me put this around your neck. I've made a collar for him by drilling into a piece of quakestone and threading some twine through it. I don't want either of us to upset the elders. We need all the protection we can get, although I'm not sure this will even work. It's a big risk. Go on then, stay close to me. And you to me, Kara. And you to me. I can hear the amusement in the voice as he springs ahead of me and crosses the line into the danger zone. For a split second I hesitate. I want to see if anything happens to McMurphy. If something does happen, I want to be able to get help. Not making me your cannon fodder, are you, Kara? Just watching your back, Murph. And with one large step forward, I'm over the line. I stand still for a moment to feel the difference. There isn't any. But exactly the same. Same pulsing coming from the quakestone, only now it seems to be all around me. It begins to tingle. Can you feel that? I most certainly can. And a beautiful thing it is. He's right, it feels really relaxing without being drowsy. My mind is super alert, and I feel much more energized than I did a few minutes previously. Okay, there are some elders over to the right. They must be able to see us, but they don't seem too bothered by us being this close. Just taking my surroundings, I notice there are large rocks that all appear to be made of quakestone. I squat around the edge of the area, keeping as low a profile as possible. Can't believe we're doing this. Oh, Kara, I wish I could show you your face. Why? Because you're grinning from ear to ear. You look like a Cheshire cat. Maybe we're going through the looking glass. And I see a huge obelisk-type stone. Most of the elder cats are sitting around. Ah, this thing. What do you think, Mac? Quakestone? Has to be. Look how serene they all are. They are completely calm. Some of them are looking at us, but don't seem the least bit bothered. There's no aggression in these animals. You can tell harmony with each other and their surroundings. Come on, Mac. Let's leave them in peace. We move back to where we came in and gather some of the lumps of stone to take back with us. I can see why they like it here so much. Okay. You. Okay, you. Let's get this off your neck. You'll be turning elder if I'm not careful. We walk back mostly in silence. It's a nice silence. Contented. Okay. So, it's the stones. They're doing something to make it the danger zone. Time for one more. Let's do it. We need to know. We need to know. Have we not cocked this one up? I've been following a familiar sound along the shoreline. I can't see Trixie yet, but I know that plaintive song anywhere. It leads me to a cave. Trixie, can I come in? Wait a minute. They can hear a flurry of activity, shuffling, and liquid being poured. Trixie, are you nearly ready? It's freezing out here. As soon as the sun goes down, the island becomes ridiculously cold. Come in. The voice is slow and sing-song. Oh. The cave is warm and welcoming. There are flower petals scattered on the ground, and little jars of sparkly flies in every corner. Trixie is stretched out on the rock as though she hasn't moved. Hello, you. Long time no see. Hello, Humi. I wondered when you'd show up. As soon as you invited me, actually. She ignores me and indicates a jar of amber liquid. Help yourself. She's in one of those moods, so I take a sip of the mana juice and make a note to go easy on it this time, remembering how potent it is. So, how's Trix? Great. Not been around for a few days. He doesn't respond. Oh, this isn't going well. Thought you were avoiding me. I forced a laugh, but now I'm beginning to think I was right. Bollocks! Have I upset you, Trixie? Well, in a way, I suppose you have. I was kidding, but tell me, what did I... She cuts across me. I don't mean to be rude, but would you mind just shutting up and letting me talk for a while? Of course. Maybe not. I'm really anxious about what's coming. I do as I'm told and sit in silence. Life. She pauses and smiles. I'm not sure if I should respond, but I just smile back. Life is great and all, but sometimes it's not quite as great as you try to pretend it is. You get so used to making the best of it, you stop being aware that it's only silver, or sometimes even bronze. I mean, nothing to complain about, but then something happens that is so golden, so platinum plated, rose gold, that the fabulosity of it catches up to you. Like a twister, turns everything upside down and inside out. So that you're flying and dancing against your will. You're powerless and powerful, and silver will never be good enough again. I think we did it. Do you know what I mean? I open my mouth, but she plows on without waiting for an answer. Legit. Oh, I feel it now, the fizzing in my tummy, the fluttering of my heart. I am champagne, popping and sparkling, light-headed and silly. Am I silly? I feel very certain, and not silly at all. But I can't stop giggling, and my eyes are weepy all the time. I know what I want in my heart, but I can't connect it to my head. I feel happy. Truly happy. Not before happy, which wasn't really like being happy at all, but 24-karat happy, and nothing less will do. There's a long pause. I look down and see that my glass is empty, and I suddenly feel a bit woozy. Oops. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to say. Your turn. I'm not very good at speeches, and I don't think I can match yours. A simple answer will do. Soulmates don't come along every day, Humi. We have a chance here to take a leap and see what the adventure takes us, or forever wonder what we missed. Let's... Don't be stupid. Let's go. Of course I'm in. Together, forever. Let the adventures begin. And Trix and I begin to laugh and laugh until we're rolling around on the ground, so that anyone who saw us would think we were a couple of crazy, intoxicated cats. So we did it. Woo! We finally succeeded. We got one. Now we just got to do 3 research and 1 nap to see if we die. If you enjoyed this episode, then tickle the like button, perhaps subscribe and check out the rest of the channel. And why not join us on the Facebook, Twitter, Discord and Patreon. Links are in the description and running through the credits right now. I've been Landis. This has been Purrfect Date. Thank you very much and see you soon.